Welcome everybody to the Chess Lab. Welcome to episode 33 of the Road to 2500 Rapid Rating on Lichess. Let's jump into the games. I have my water with me, and so let's go, we are ready. So today I studied some chess lines. Today I studied 50 chess lines. I felt really good. And I've eaten some meat with some vegetables, so very healthy eating. I've done some, some of these liftings, Basically, when I decided that every X lines that I study, I do some of these. And so, I don't know, I must have done, let me think, probably around 100, 150, I don't know. Okay, so we play knight f3. Let me fix this a little bit. So we are using 100 Repertoar's Reti one knight f3, the second from the top that you see. So I play one knight f3. We're playing against the 2162. We all know the 2100s are much stronger than 2300, and now it turns out also 2400s. So it's going to be interesting. Now, if I play e4, this is going to be some sort of a weird Caro, right? A Caro Can. But I'm not interested in that. I'm just going with g3. I'm expecting d5. And that's the Semislav setup if they play bishop f5 or bishop g4. Bishop g4, there is a h3. Bishop f5, I don't remember. Castle. And now one of these two moves is what I studied. If they play e6, I used to don't like this move, but it turns out that now I should know what to do. And you may say, well, then do it. Yeah, but I don't remember it. So every time I have to kind of take my time here. What's going on here? So do I play c4 or do I play d4 here? I can't remember. I remember that there is like a line where I have b3, c4, d4 here. Or something. Do I have d4, c4 here against this Semislav thing? I don't really remember, because if I play c4, I think that they can hold on to the pawn. I can play knight a3 perhaps, but they play b5. But then I have things like knight d5 and things gets crazy. I'm gonna play c4 and see what happens. Usually when they play this solid setup, you also have to understand about the psychology of the player. They usually don't take because they want to keep it solid, as you can see. So that's kinda nice. But here maybe I want to go b3, bishop b2, which is the usual setup, except they have played c6, which is quite passive. So maybe that's just what I want to do. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go with b3, bishop b2. I find myself comfortable with this double fianchetto, to be honest. I won a very nice game yesterday, so that's simply what I'm going to do. And you have to look at it in a little bit of, again, setup, right? So, for example, here you have to isolate. They castle, and they have played e6, d5, bishop e7 with knight f6. Except they also played c6, which, to me, is kind of a little bit worse than when they play c5, right? So, here I'm just going to play with bishop to b2, and have the double fianchetto. And that's just it. And now they play b6. So now they are playing exactly what they will play with this setup, except they also have a pawn on c6. Looking at it like that kind of helps me, actually. Okay. So now there is a little bit of an issue, because if I take... Actually, here they can take with the c-pawn. Again, that's the difference. And it's true that after d4, I can argue that their bishop is going to be a little bit stuck. But I don't know, this position is a little bit different. Ideally, I would like to play knight c3, bishop b7, and perhaps now taking. You know what? I'm a little bit confused. Perhaps now I can play d4. I'm trying to orientate myself. d4, bishop b7, let's say. Knight c3 now. Knight bd7, now I take. Yes, now I take. Because, you know, in Nate Solon's course he says, until they play knight b to d7, you don't necessarily want to take, because then they can take like this and play knight c6. That's why I'm leaning towards d4. But taking is also probably good. I'm gonna play d4. d4 can't be wrong. There are ideas of bishop a6, I'm aware of those, but it seems to me I can also just take, you know, because this is not really hanging, but I can just defend it. And I don't know, I have to, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check very well this Semislav setup, because it's quite a little bit annoying. I'm gonna see what my notes are on this. Okay, now they play bishop to b7, and here maybe I wanna take, because they're gonna go c5 otherwise, no? Maybe now I wanna take. Or maybe I wanna play knight e5. Do I want to play knight e5? I don't know. I don't know what to do here. I kinda would like to take, and then they can play knight c6, but do I really care about knight c6? I'm just gonna play knight c3, knight c6. Their bishop's stuck. I have good control over the e5 square. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a little bit tough. What if I play knight e5, knight bd7, take, they take, then I take? I really don't know. Take with a c-pawn, and then knight e5, knight c6, knight takes, bishop takes, knight c3, and their bishop's horrible. I'm gonna try to do that. Guys. I'm gonna try to play with knight e5 after they take back with a c-pawn. If they take back with something else, it's fine with me. I'm not sure if I'm handling this correctly. It feels like I'm not. I don't know, it feels like I'm not handling that too correctly, to be honest. But okay, if they take with the e-pawn, then, you know, they could have, yeah. So now if I play knight c3, knight c6, knight e5 in this order, they can take, and then consider pushing, opening this guy up. So I'm gonna play knight e5 first. That's my idea, and then knight c3. I'm delaying the development of this knight quite a bit, but on the other hand, I think that's appropriate. And if they play knight c6, my plan is to take. And it feels like they're left with this bishop, which is not particularly interesting. I may actually consider this very weird bishop a3 to trade off the good dark square bishop and play it very positionally. Very positionally. They play knight b to d7 though, okay. Okay, but now they didn't exploit, you know, the c6 thing. Yeah, having knight b to d2 to support this guy would be ideal, but it's not given here. I can try to reroute this guy to d3, which looks weird, but is that crazy? And then going knight d2, knight f3, and then plant the knight here. I don't know. Or perhaps I want to take. I want to trade some pieces and leave them with this sort of inferior structure. I take, they take with a queen, I play knight to d2, they play rook here, I play knight here, ready to jump to e5 with my... But I'm not sure. I'm not convinced by taking. Can I leave it there? I could. But again, I'm opening up their bishop if I allow them to take. I don't really like this. I would have a strong pawn on e5, and perhaps I have ideas of e4. Wait, can I perhaps play knight c3, take, and then this crazy e4 once again? You know that usual idea of playing e4, but here is completely different. I can take, and play bishop to a3, playing it extremely positional. But I have a knight on a3 in the end. I don't like it. I'm not liking my position much, guys. I can also go back to f3, but then, so I go here, they go here, I have f3. Do I? I think I do. I do have f3, yes. I think I'm going to go to d3. I think I'm going to go to d3 and just keep the position alive. I'm just going to go to d3, keep the position alive. It's a little bit weird. Is a little bit weird. It is. But I don't necessarily dislike it too much. And yeah, it's a chess position. Knight d3, a little bit of an unusual move, but I think it's better than knight f3, because if they come here to e4, my plan is to just kick them. And then I can perhaps play for e4. What? I don't know. I have a problem here on this knight. I really need to develop it. But I also kind of want to play bishop a3, because if I trade this dark square bishop, they're left with this guy. And the point is, even if they're able to trade it, if they don't trade it, it's a bad piece. If they trade it, it feels to me that their light square on the queen side are very weak. And all of a sudden, the knight and the queen, the knight on a3 makes some sense. And if they ever push e5 without trading the bishop, making it a good piece, they're going to have an isolated pawn. So again, I'm trying to make, no matter what, some concrete problems for black. Also, this knight here, the fact that I didn't trade it, I'm thinking about this right now, doesn't have that much future. Okay, but let's think about moves. Okay, bishop a6 immediately. Okay, so they want to get rid of this guy. Now, is their dark square bishop a good piece? In my opinion, it is. Do I want to trade it? I kind of do. And I kind of want them to trade my knight. So I cannot play knight d2 now, because this guy would... I mean, I may actually be able to do this. This may not be as bad, believe it or not. Oh, this may not be as bad. Believe it or not, with then quite a strong center. No, but then I can never play for e4. Okay, no, just kidding. I'm gonna play bishop a3. Bishop takes, knight takes, queen to e7. Knight c2. With also the idea knight b4, and all of a sudden, somehow this position makes sense. Let's go for it. Queen take, bishop takes, queen takes, bishop takes, queen takes, that's fine. I kind of want to trade the dark square bishop, you know. This also can incentivize them to actually take here, because, you know, take here, take here, take here. Now they're not losing the bishop pair, because I don't have it either. So, whereas if they just take, then they're giving me the bishop pair. They may not like it. This pawn is now undefended. I don't think that's too big of a deal. Okay, they take, I take back. That's easy enough. I really hope they take here, but they may not do it. They may realize it's not in their best interest, perhaps. But again, now my plan is to play knight c2, knight b4. And if they go here, I go here. And again, I'm just winning some tempi on this guy. And I can always then move this guy here away and just do something. Perhaps even here, yeah, with the original idea, to then get e5 control. And then it's the moment where they may actually want to, you know, trade this guy. Yeah, but now I just go back. I'm moving a little bit faster now because I need to get some moves in fast. And now they may see this and they may start to think about actually trading here. That would be really nice. And I didn't calculate any further, so maybe I should have. I don't know. But again, I'm looking at their knight on d7. Let me highlight it in red. And I don't know, it feels like it's a little bit bad, you know? And they don't have a dark square bishop. They have some dark square problems. If they give up this light square bishop, they have some light square problems. Knight e4 can always be met by f3. Now I have to be careful. Or maybe knight e4 is good now. But I'm always gonna go knight b4. Yeah. I don't know, that's a tricky situation. They may have some good control over the c file. I may have to be careful. Yeah. Okay. So here, do I want to prevent knight d4? Because that could be a problem for me. That could very fast turn into an issue if they get hold on the c3 square, because that's a weakness. So if I play knight b4, they take knight d4, and I may have some slight trouble. I can play rook c1, rook takes, queen takes, it's fine. Knight c3, queen d2, it's fine, even though they can go to e4. Yeah, but then I can move to b2 and f3 is coming. So I can go for this, but what if they just go back, ready to play a5? Then I can go knight e1, but this feels a little bit too bad. Oh no, I can't. This knight's hanging. I can't even do that. So ideally I want to play queen d2. Can I play queen d2 now? Knight e4, queen b4, interesting move. But they don't have to take. I guess they can just play something like this, adding pressure. So do I play f3? f3, kind of blocking this guy. I think I have to even. I'm gonna play f3. It's a weakening move, but I really want to block that knight. It's too important for me to do that. Maybe rook c3 is a move now. Yeah, rook c3 now is a move. I'm creating some dark square weakness here. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't do that. Some nastiness is here. Rook c3, queen d2. Bishop takes if, queen takes c3. So they have to play rook d2 c8. Then there is knight b4. Okay, but they missed that opportunity. They play h6. h6 is a really bad move. I think. I'm not sure. Now I want to go queen d2. Queen d2, what's the problem? Rook c3 is not a move. Rook takes c2 is not a move. h6. Do they want to go g5? I don't see the appeal. I don't see the appeal. Queen d2 with the idea knight b4. After knight b4, if they move bishop b7, I actually have knight f2, and then knight d3. And I have some unusual coordination, but still is a coordination. And it feels their knights are inferior to mine knights. I don't know how to say this in English. For some reason I got an aneurysm here. And then I'm gonna bring a rook on the c file. I have some decent control over the central squares, and I may break with e4, even though that's risky for me. Feels like my king's safety because of f3 is a little bit compromised, but... And I don't even know if this commentary is that good, because it feels like I'm just spitting out ideas once after the other, but this is what's going through my head, you know, so... Okay. I may want to play queen b4 also. This is at least a concern that my opponent has, or must have. If I go here, they take, I just take. That's fine with me. They don't have access to those squares on the queen side, which is very nice, actually, with their queen. Another move that I don't like, because it feels like it's not adding to their cause. And now I'm going to go here. Now I'm going to play it. Now I'm just gonna play it because, I mean, come on. They're gonna go bishop b7, then what do I do? I kind of want to move my knight. Am I really gonna go to f2? But then they can play e5. But then they're gonna have their isolated pawn as usual. But now my structure is not really equipped to protect against it, because if my pawn was back on f2, after they have the isolated pawn, I can play e3. But here it's a little bit problematic. Yeah, of course they go back. Now at least, though, I can go here. That's the point. That's the whole point of having playing queen d2, which protects this knight, so the knight can go back. Now I can go to f4. This will come with tempo. I take, I can't really take here, and it feels like my position is loose. So king f2 here. I take, they take, I go here. Can they push, perhaps? I feel like my position is getting a little bit out of control, I should say. A little bit out of control. Just a little bit. But I think I have to do it. So knight f2, here, here, here. I may just play e3. Their knight doesn't have squares, that's the good thing. They can push, perhaps. Yeah, but then I just take it. And then all of a sudden my knight on d4 makes sense. I can always go back to c2. So okay, let me give this square for my knight. Hopefully I'm not blundering. And I just want to go back here. My position is very unusual, but it's not necessarily bad. It's just weird. Okay, but that I don't think that's the most... But what I don't like about my position is that it feels like my opponent is not playing the most critical move and I'm still not doing all right. You know, it feels like this game is really bad. But maybe it's just in my head. Maybe it's just a complex position and I'm not used to it. Okay, now they're gonna go e5, and what do I do on e5? Take here. Or maybe I have queen e3 here. Oh, I have queen e3 here. Oh, I have queen e3, it's a double attack. Oh, queen e3 is a double attack to the knight and the pawn. And if they go back like this... Oh, I can take, and this guy cannot be taken because the bishop hangs. Wow. I have some tactics in my favor, so. And after push, take, here there is no this check because I just take it with the queen. Okay, I have some tactics in my favor. And if they don't push, I'm gonna go rook c1. Which one, though, I don't know. Yeah, they have some weaknesses here on the queen side. If the pawn was back on a7, probably 5 would be good, but thanks to this weakness here, is not perhaps so great. And now they still have the problem of the bishop. So. And now I may want to go f4. Now I may want to go f4 and knight e5, and if they jump in, I just take and block. And if they take here, I open the f file. But this is difficult. Okay, they go for it. Now I take. And again, my plan was to go was to go queen to e3, but maybe this is ridiculous. So queen e3, they're gonna play something like this, but then take, hitting the bishop. Should be fine. I think I'm fine here. Maybe they missed this idea. Knight takes, I just take with a queen. They can't really discover. That was my idea. That's such a crazy position, but this is a double attack. I'm hitting this guy 2 times and I'm hitting this guy, and the only check they have doesn't work because I slide with the queen. And if they do this, I win a piece. And I'm threatening to win a piece. And I think the only move is this. Maybe. There's also this. Okay, no, they play that, which is logical. So here I have the option to win a pawn with knight takes, queen takes, queen takes. And it feels okay. It feels alright. No? I mean, I'm winning some pawns. I think I'm gonna do it. Am I crazy? Chat, am I crazy? Chat, am I crazy? I'm probably crazy. Knight takes, queen takes, queen takes, queen takes, queen takes wins. Rook here takes, rook here. Yeah, that's great. Takes. I think this is fine. I think. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it. This guy hangs in the end. Yeah, I can of course take, but then this is a weakness. I will probably have to push, take. I'm done a pawn actually here. No, I don't like it. I'm gonna take here. Maybe that's some craziness, but I think I'm fine. I'm hitting the bishop straight up, and the row queenside is collapsing. So, yeah. And the good thing about queen takes is that once they take, this is controlled. So after take, they're not even sacrificing the queen for 2 rooks. It will just be losing. A rook here or rook here shouldn't work because, again, the bishop's hanging. Bishop here cannot be played. So, you know. Now the question is, can I play a banal move like rook e1, which looks weird, but I don't know. Tricky. Okay, so this is actually a moment where I have to focus a lot because the position is crazy. Once they take here, the problem is that this guy gets passed. I think I have to take here. I just have to bite the bullet, take the guy, and basically saying I'm up 2 pawns, dude. I think I have to do it. They don't have dark square bishop, which is huge. Otherwise, I will feel like I'm getting murdered on this diagonal. And yeah, okay, they go back defending, but this is now not as critical, is it? This is not as critical. I can just take, I think. And if they attack me, I can just move here, perhaps? I think I'm gonna take the pawn. Why not? I'm just gonna take the pawn. What else can I do? I can go rook c1, and if they go here, I have this, and I win. So rook c1 is playable. What if they take and take, though? Well, this looks even better for me. They push, I go here, they take, and I'm fine. I'm not getting mated somehow. Queen here or something, check, I just block. Rook a to c1 is nice idea. But they may just do nothing, right? They may just push here. Then I take, they take like this. And what am I achieving? Rather than giving them more counterplay. Just gonna bite the bullet. So queen here, rook here. And I'm trading the rooks, but in my terms, which I prefer, of course. Obviously. Maybe I'm missing, like, the universe, but... And again, they can attack my queen, but I can just move. Not here, though. Okay, so things are complicated, but... They're complicated anyway. So after this, no, after this I'm just gonna go back here, I think, to e2. Oh, they take? Okay, they take, wow. But now I go here, right? I really want to do it. That was my idea. They can't take none of those guys. And this knight is controlled. So, yeah. That's kind of the point. I mean, I'm giving back a pawn, so now I'm just up a pawn, but I'm trading their powerful pieces, especially the heavy ones, and they go there. Okay, that's a logical move, but my idea there was to just take. No? And if they take like this, I get the open file. Maybe I'm letting control of this. I'm letting it go a little bit, but I'm just gonna take. Because my idea was to just go here and hit this guy and hit whatever ends up here. But then there is bishop here. Yeah, that's not so obvious, actually. Because this guy may also fall. Okay. Okay, so can I play rook here, though, now? Yeah, but this guy hangs in the end. And then I'm just perhaps worst, no? I kind of need to find some good moves. And it's difficult to find good moves when the position's not good, I guess. So here, this is decent. They go here. But here, what do I have? Here I have this, perhaps. Do I have this move? Because the bishop's always hanging and I'm just ready to play a4. I'm gonna go for this. I'm just asking questions at this point. Or maybe queen here even. Maybe even stronger. Yeah, I don't know. It feels like I'm playing random moves at this point, which is not nice, but... Yeah. Do I just go here? Yeah, let's just go here. Let's just go here. This fails to this. I'm just gonna go here. And let's see. And my plan is to play a4 and see what happens. They can play rook here, obviously, but I'm just gonna go a4 and hopefully I'm not losing the game. Which could be the case, but... Again, counting on the fact that their knight is dead. That's risky, of course. Yeah, this is a very tense position, very risky. Also this, I don't think works because I can just take. And okay, I'll keep my pawn up, which is a meager consolation, but it's a consolation nonetheless. I don't know. Yeah, I think if they push, I really have to take it. There's not much else to be said. Maybe I had better, but... Okay, so there is this move, knight here. I plan queen here, perhaps. But I don't know. Okay, they saved the bishop. Where do they want to go with that guy? I'm not sure. They're not threatening neither knight here or knight here, which is great. And now let's go here. Let's just start to push the guy. I'm just gonna start pushing it. Rook here, I may have a check. Rook back, and I can reposition better. I don't know, weird. They push, okay. So they're basically saying that they want that guy gone. Logical. I think I have to take it, guys. I'm sorry, but I have 2 minutes and I can't really think much more than that. Okay. Now I'm gonna push this guy. Hopefully that's not a blunder. Queen here, actually queen here or here, there is rook here. That's what I'm counting on, which looks great. Bishop here, also rook here. Feels risky, but it may just well work. But their rook is so strong, so annoying. But I'm on the dark square, so I can also play knight e4. I always have to remember this knight needs to be alive at some point. Yeah, knight e4 takes with the pawn, and I have the passed pawn. They have no dark square bishop. My queen's controlling everything. I should be fine. And the e-file is closed. I should be fine. Also, queen b6 is a move. Okay, bishop here. Now I have this, no? Am I blundering? Chat, am I blundering? I could be. Tough position. A very tough position. There is a good thing that this promotion square is on a light square, which is the color of my bishop, so that's positive, I guess. I think it is. Knight here takes. Oh, I can go here to trade the queens. But there are bank rank issues. Take. Oh no, I'm hitting the bishop. Yeah, I think it's fine. I think it's fine to do that. Can they retaliate on my rook? So I go here, they go here, let's say. Retaliating on the rook. I move. Check, I get mated. Ooh, I have to go here, I think. This is not a tense position, this is worse than a tense position. What is this? They have numerous threats on every corner. What if I go here? Yeah, that's not good. What if I go here? That's not good either. I go here, they go here. I go here. I think this is okay. I may get mated, guys. And if that happens, oh well. If they take, I'm the happiest man ever, but they're not gonna take. No way, of course. Here I'm counting on the fact that I'm threatening to trade the rooks, and also I'm threatening to win their bishop. So that has to be something. No? I mean, there is a rook here though. Oh, bishop there. Oh, nice. I mean, nice my ass, but sorry guys. Queen here, it's my instinct. What are they even threatening? Can I just push a6? What's their devilish idea on a6? They have no checks. I have no clue what they're threatening here. Maybe that was a blunder. Maybe that was just a good old blunder, but... Bishop here, I have check though. Ugh. Takes, king h7, push, check, king here, check. I'm getting mated, am I? Of course I'm getting mated. I have to find a move, and I have to find it fast. I can go here though now. No, but that's bad. I'm getting mated here. What am I doing, guys? I'm getting mated. I have to go back. Is this gonna be a repetition? Check, check, check here. I go back here. Check here. I'm getting mated. I'm gonna go for it because I don't want to draw against the 21 under, but this can very well be stupid. I mean, what am I gonna do now? Do I go back here, check, I block, they go like here, but I have this? I'm gonna go for this. If I'm getting mated, I'm getting mated, guys. Sorry. But I'm counting on my passed pawn. And I may survive. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, but I'm never gonna win this one, huh? I have to take and hope it's a draw. Yeah, the 2100 are usual, much better than everyone else. Oh no, this is defended. What am I talking about? Oh, that's defended. I didn't even notice. Well, great then. This is great. I didn't even notice that. Great, awesome. I mean, I have no moves nonetheless, but... Wait. Here, 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 here. I think I'm fine. If I'm lost, I'm lost. Check. I can always block back with the bishop. They do this? Check. So there is this check. Oh, they do it like this. Oh, the nastiness. They always add something. Okay, this is just a draw. Yeah. Yeah, this is just a draw. Okay. Very tense for me. But... yeah. This is just a draw. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't really want to decline it, it's just, yeah. Well, GG, I guess. It's annoying because they're lower rated, but... you know, they played well. It's not that they play well, I feel like I didn't play that well myself. But... I don't know, I feel like in the opening I didn't put the maximum amount of pressure, but... I was winning even, but I couldn't see how. Bishop g2, a blunder in the end. I should have played h4. I thought about moving the h-pawn, but yeah, two blunders, okay. So I was never really worst. A little bit, I guess. So I mean, again, I played well, I just blundered in time pressure. That was just an okay game. So c takes is not good, okay. Yeah, c takes is not good. This idea is not good. I managed to... yeah, rook c3. Yeah, rook c3 should have been tried, but you played h6. I was right in saying that h6 is not that great. And then I managed to equalize. And here I was even slightly better. And now this is a draw. And this is okay. And this is okay. And this is okay. Rook d1. Here they should have played bishop e2. And the game would have continued with some shenanigans. Here they play rook d3, and here I should have played queen e3. I thought about queen e3, but I didn't see a way to continue. Oh, it's because I was thinking that they just moved the bishop, but if they move the bishop, I trade queens and I'm fine. Oh, of course. Oh, unbelievable. Oh yeah, of course I should have gone for this. This is crazy. Oh, of course I should have gone for that. Oh, that was some logic. Here I thought in the game about queen e3, and for some reason I'm like, so maybe I win the bishop, but then I'm like, oh, they just move it and we just trade queens. But trading queens is my goal all along. So if we trade queens, I'm happy. That's crazy. I should have gone for it. Yeah, but again, I had little time. So a6, bishop c2, rook f1, bishop d3, rook d1. And now I went for this, which is a draw. And here I'm happy that this is like not losing. And here queen a1. Queen takes f7, queen d4, queen f2, queen d7, and here I should have played h4. What I was afraid here, I don't know what I was afraid here. There's nothing to be afraid of. No, here I was afraid that they go back and they pin me, but I can just move and then play bishop g2. What is wrong with me with the pawn on a7? I thought that this guy was pinned. Yeah, here is because I was pressured by the time. That's ridiculous. I was afraid after h4 or h3 even. Well, h3 perhaps hangs, right? But h4, I was afraid that after this, I can't never move my king because this guy drops. In my mind, it was pinned to the bishop. This is crazy. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. it's so sad that I missed the opportunity like this. I mean, it's not a big deal, but I could have won this game too. But okay, now we know. Now let me go. Let me dark the screen for a second, guys. I'm gonna be back in a moment. I want to see what to do in this Semislav setup, because it kind of pisses me off that it happens all the time. They play it so often, and I never know exactly what to do. And I also lose a lot of time. In this game here, I feel like my biggest mistake was in the beginning, losing all that time. So let's go Reti. I know that you can't see, guys, but don't worry. It doesn't matter too much now. I don't have it here, I think. Okay, let me show you so that you don't get too bored. It's still boring even after you see, but at least a little bit less. So reverse Grunfeld with Queen B6, that's not it. That's something different. But the proper Grunfeld setup is also something different. This is also different. This is some sort of reverse English hedgehog thing. Reverse Jobava London is also something different. Reverse Grunfeld decline with G6. No, that's different. King's Indian Grunfeld setup. That's different. Reverse London system trick in order. This is not it. And this is not it either. This is not it either. Okay, so let me close this again. Let me go on Chessable to see if I can figure it out. I mean, I can also try to see what's the best move here. What do the masters play? Knight c3, and it scores very well. So I should just go with Knight c3. Yeah, Knight c3, Knight e to b7, Queen to c2, Rook c8, e4. But I guess you can also prepare it, perhaps. D takes, knight takes, queen takes, knight f6, queen e2, yeah. This is similar to some sort of even reverse London system. Weird things. c5, rook a to d1, and it's just comfortable for black. At least there is an imbalance, a 3 against 2. Okay, I mean, I'm just gonna so... Against this, I'm just gonna go with this setup of knight c3, the fianchetto with knight c3 and queen c2, I guess. Trying to play for e4 even immediately. I was concerned about c5 actually. Is c5 a thing? Let me see. You're gonna lag, guys, because the engine's on, but. So it turns out c takes d5 can be played here. And they're just gonna be left with the hanging pawns, I guess, where my rooks can still come with to c1 and d1 without losing tempi. Okay, so this game, unfortunately, I didn't manage to win it in the end. As usual, the 2100 playing more practically than the 2300s. I'm not saying this guy cheated this time, please, chill. The guy was legit. Chill. That's not what I'm saying. But it's still funny that they play better for some reasons. I don't know. So let's keep going. It's just funny. Let's keep going. Do I open the light here because you guys can't really see well? The webcam is horrible. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, we're playing with the black pieces against 2300. Let's go. But okay, you know, I'm a little bit upset because it's a draw against a lower rated opponent, but I didn't play really that terrible. It's just that in the end, sub 1 minute, I had to play some precise moves that I even see, but because I had little time, I hallucinated completely. The guy aborted the game. And so, yeah, that's kind of what happens. But okay, again, let's think about Hikaru, Magnus. They just forget about it and move on. So let's go, let's focus. Great, we are playing against a very strong opponent, 23-47, one of the strongest opponents we ever faced, e4, c5, let's go. For some reason I'm expecting an anti-Sicilian, but I don't know. Maybe they're gonna go with knight f3. That would be great. Knight f3, knight f6, and we get our Nimzowitsch Sicilian. Here we go, the Nimzowitsch Sicilian, wow. They play the proper Sicilian here, great. Steven 31, very solid and legit player. It seems to be around 2300 in basically everything. Great. Okay, so we get e5, we play knight e5, this is standard stuff. They play knight to c3. Here what do? I think we play e6, right? Yes, we play e6. If they take, we take. d4, knight c6. They play knight e4 though. They play knight e4. Okay. On knight e4, what do we play? I think we play f5. I think we play f5, yes. I think we play f5 here. Yeah, f5 is the move, which you know makes things quite complex, but okay. So after f5, the best move is actually knight c3, which is quite rare. People usually don't play it, but maybe my opponent is prepared. Maybe he's just trying to remember the lines because this is quite rare. So he may be prepared, but it's something that he never faces and he's trying to like go back into his memory. But yeah, knight here is best, and here there are some crazy lines. Because now they're actually threatening to take, where with the f-pawn is not like the main line, is actually worst. So after this, I think we move back the knight. Oh, they take, okay. Then this is easy. Even if they don't take the knight, it's still not that bad now. This kind of help us. Okay, but this help us simplify a lot. And this is a move. This is a move. This is a move. This is theory. This is theory. We play c takes d4. Now this is the move that they play, but this is a blunder because of bishop b4. And this is theory. I remember it now. And this is something that Solon says people like to play it. And that's correct. They shouldn't do this. Okay, but now what do? Now I have no idea, paradoxically enough. Now I have no clue. What do I do now? Do I play knight c6 and I get my pawn structure a little bit better? Or do I play queen takes, knight takes, and then I play a6 so their knight is dead, and then I play knight c6 trying to attack it, or perhaps even bishop f5. It makes a lot of sense actually, you know, because after take, well, I can actually go bishop f5 immediately. They go here, and I go here. I don't know. So take, bishop f5. No, sorry. Take, a6, but they can go bishop d3 then. And I have nothing on f2. So probably knight c6 with tempo is just best, and let's just play this position. Let's just play this chess position, dominating this guy also. The rook can come to the g file, making it a little bit harder to develop this one. I can always play b6, bishop b7, long castle, d5, bishop d6, and rook g1, and perhaps start an attack on this king side. And this is a very fascinating and interesting position that have never occurred. This is weird because this guy went for like the absolute ultra mega main line, but here the really ultra best move will be to go back. But for some reason they just took en passant and simplified tremendously. And maybe here they really wanted to go bishop g5, but they noticed bishop b4, or maybe again they had studied this and they kind of remember it. Okay, now c3. Okay, so c3 dominates my knight. That's basically the concept. However, it's not necessarily the most ambitious, and I think that here a great move is just to play d5. I really like this d5 move, you know? It takes away the natural bishop c4, and it prefers bishop d7, long castle, and then again bishop d6, and I just want to put a rook on the g file and create some attacks. I can already play rook g8, preventing them from developing, but perhaps this is a little bit of a committal move. What if I play e5 immediately instead? I don't know. Do they want to start to play b4? But it feels like the pawn storm doesn't work if they don't have a queen. It feels like instead my piece coordination is just more effective. So I'm just gonna go with this move. I'm just gonna go with e5. Of course, this allows bishop b5, but I want to play bishop d7 anyways, so it's not a big deal. And after bishop b5, bishop d7 is just to break the pin. If they take, I'm actually gonna take with the pawn most likely to get this massive center. Yeah, bishop here. Yeah, as soon as I said it, it happened. Very logical. I mean, it just makes a lot of sense. And here I kind of want to go bishop d7. They're gonna long castle, and I'm just gonna long castle myself. Feels like I have the better center a little bit. But do I want to long castle? Maybe I can attack them even on the queen side. No, that's not. It doesn't feel like that. But I can play e5 here. Long castle, bishop to e6. This is something I can do. This is something I can do, taking the whole center. This is a little bit of a backward pawn, perhaps. But who knows? Who knows? I don't know. Is this okay? Is this an idea? Long castle, take. Yeah, this guy may hang in the end. I don't know, what do I do? How do I develop? It feels like developing with bishop d7, long castle, king b8 feels a little bit better. If they check me, now I go here, and then here. Do I do that? Because, I mean, bishop d7, long castle, c4... It's a little bit annoying. It's a little bit annoying. I can't really push. Yeah, I don't like c4. I don't like c4. I may just want to really play this. I may just really want to play this, actually. Let's go. This structure usually is good against this guy. Feels like this bishop's really restricted. Not bad. c4 can be met with d4, which is very good. Okay, but now I have a6, right? Now I just have a6, and if they take, I take, and my center is amazing. Yeah, I'm just gonna play a6 here. Am I blundering? Maybe I'm being too impulsive, but... And now I wanna go here. And they're never gonna get c4 in, ever. What? What is this? Here, here, here. Long castle, long castle. What am I missing? a4, but they have the king on that side too. This is ridiculous. Now that makes no sense. What? I can play rook g8 too, but I'm not convinced. Is b5 a move? I mean, they can never play c4 if I play b5. Bishop here, long castle, and then I actually want to go knight a5. If they play bishop g6, this comes with check. Interesting. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I'm very curious. Very curious. It feels like all of their pieces are kind of blocked a bit. You know? That's what it feels. Okay, now I defend. That was pretty obvious. And again, c4 is just makes never sense. It's fine with me. Long castle or rook d8 next. I have more space, better center. I'm not complaining here. there is very little to complain, actually. Yeah, knight a5 will come. Bishop b5 never works because of check. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, knight a5. If they don't play a rook to d1, whether it's long castling or rook d1 directly, I'm kind of okay. And their knight on f3 is misplaced. Their bishop on e3 is not really, exerting that type of pressure that you would like to see. And the problem is if let's say they long castle, I long castle, they play bishop here, I just move here and then I'm gonna go king b7 and they'll have to leave the diagonal and then I'm gonna go knight a5 when it's even better for me. So I'm liking my position a little bit. How is it that the 2300s play less critical opening than the 2100s? This is something that it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Okay, but this, I thought about it, but I thought this is worst, because after I long castle... Oh, no, that's actually smart, because after I long castle, they may want to attack me. Ah. Okay. But I want a long castle anyways, with the idea of playing rook d7, king b7, and then knight a5. I'm still gonna do it. Bishop b7, rook d7, king b7, I should be fine. That's my grandiose idea. And again, it counts on the fact that these pieces are kind of dead. If they short castle... if they short castle, I'm gonna play king b7. Preventing bishop b6 and preparing knight a5. Okay. I can also consider rook g8, but after this move, it's not clear what happens on this pawn. I don't like it too much. Oh, I can also go here. Ah. Oh, but then this falls. Many noises here. Okay, I'm just gonna go king b7 to prevent bishop b6, because I really want to go knight a5 to make sure that I solve this problem, because the pressure on this pawn is what prevents me from attacking, basically, right? And also I'm on the semi-open file, so I'm just gonna go king b7 to prevent bishop b6 to allow knight a5. That's what I want to do. Should be fine. You also have to consider ideas like sacrificing, right? Because then this is pinned, but not really, because it's defended. Also, I can take with the rook, but you got the point. It's important to make sure you check everything. And now, what stops knight a5? Nothing. They may want to play a3 or a4, but again, then knight a5 comes anyways, they move, and then I just go knight c4, which is another way to... And then I can even take and play bishop to c5, which all of a sudden, yes, target this, but also defends a7. Again, once this gets open, they may want to switch play. It feels like I'm having an okay position here. More space in the center, better coordination. It just looks fine. Okay, they go back. But this changes a little bit everything, right? This changes a little bit everything, because now I can switch my focus on this guy, and switching the focus is good. I can still go knight a5, knight c4, by the way, which looks really good. But then they go bishop b1, I guess. I don't know, though. I don't know. So what do I do here? I can play rook g8. Rook g8 is a very fascinating move. They go here. Then I play rook g7. Okay. For example, it's not forced. Then they go back again here, and then I play bishop here, or bishop here even. Ooh. Oh, that's nasty. Oh, that's nasty. Rook here, bishop here, rook here. They have to go all the way back here or here. I guess it doesn't matter. And then bishop here, actually, which threatens the knight. The knight cannot move, and I'm also threatening e4. And if they go to d3, I have the fork, so... I think I'm gonna go rook g8. But rook g8, what's the threat? What if I play, for example, bishop g4? No? h3, take, now check, for instance. They move... I don't know. Feels like I have an attack, but I don't know how to pull it off. Maybe h5 is a move, or maybe h5. Oh yeah, maybe h5 because nothing changed. But then knight h4. Ah, knight h4, and they have this square. See, things are complicated. I mean, it's obvious, but but then I have e4, and their knight's basically trapped. But they can go here, here, take. Ooh. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. I actually have bishop here, intermediate move. What is going on here? Holy shoot. So rook, sorry, h4 here, 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 and I have this first. What is going on? Do I go h4? Sorry, do I go h5? I kind of want to. There is also knight a5, knight c5, which is very nice. And then my bishop gets a beautiful c5 square, and the bishop pair. Wow. Gonna go for this move. I'm gonna go for h5. We'll see. We'll see what happens on this. Let's see. Very curious. I'm just very curious here to see what happens. Maybe I underestimated knight h. Yeah, maybe I should have. I mean, knight h4 because they can jump in here too. I don't know. Maybe I. Oh no! But after this, they cannot jump in here. Oh no! I calculated correctly. I don't know how, but I calculated correctly. Yeah, h5 is just very annoying. It looks very annoying. Maybe they have a4. Maybe they have a4. Okay, but I saw this. That was my grandiose idea. That was my grandiose idea. And now this knight is kind of short on square a little bit. The idea is rook g8, f5, bishop e7, trapping it. If they do this, I still win it. If they play g3, listen, good luck with that. Knight here looks great, but after this again, I have this sneaky idea of just throwing one move here. You know, just throwing it in, this intermezzo, and then it looks trouble for them because all of a sudden all the squares in the world are weakened. That was my crazy idea. And after knight g6, rook g8, and knight here, of course, I'll consider bishop h3. I'll think 3 times about that move, even 4, because that's, of course, that sacrifices a piece. If it doesn't work, I lose. Well, here I literally have to do this. It feels like there's not much else. Or maybe they want to go here. Oh, maybe they want to go there. I didn't see that. But then I just have these, I guess. And still knight here comes. Yeah, because now I have this square. You see, e4 is also, yeah. Good move by my opponent, by the way. Give credit where credit is due. Now I go here, I dominate the knight. Their pieces are kind of dead, and I'm just going to move here and see what happens. Hopefully that's not like losing or something. Ah, okay. That's what they want to do. I didn't see that. I didn't see that. I didn't see that. I didn't see that, huh? Okay. Does this work? Check, takes, they go here. It doesn't work. Oh, that's horrible. My position all of a sudden turned horrible for just one move. But it makes sense, this is chess. Ah, that's so nasty, dude. That's so nasty. I should have thought about this. Yes, I'm not playing well today for some reasons. Why? I don't know. Not playing my best for sure. But maybe it's not that bad. Let's calculate. So first of all, what's the threat? Well, they're threatening to win a pawn. That's much sure. How can I attack this guy? I really can't. And I can't really win some crazy tempi like this because there's not in time. They're just gonna take here. And it's just not good. Or is it? Can I play d4? They take, I take, they take. I can't even do that. I can't even do that. I can play rook g5. But I mean, this is just knight takes, rook takes, bishop takes, I guess. And maybe this is fine. I have 2 pieces for the rook. I have 2 pieces for the rook and a decently active position with my pieces. Maybe rook g4 is fine, but I'm afraid there are moves that I missed and I'm just lost or something. I can play knight d7, right? You look at this move and you're like, okay, what's the problem? But then all of a sudden bishop e4 and their position gets very active. But maybe it's an hallucination. Maybe I can play something because they want to go here irrespective of if I save the pawn. Like I can push, they still come here, you know? That's the problem. So yeah, I'm gonna go with rook g4 and see what happens. I'm just gonna see what happens here. This gives the rook for 2 minor pieces. Maybe this is actually great for me. Maybe I'm insane, but maybe I'm just insane. And I'm gonna continue with knight a5, I guess, if nothing happens. And it seems like they don't have great discoveries, that's one thing. That's one thing. Because knight here, I can just take it, and this is another way to get the 2 pieces, and this is even better, perhaps. So yeah, rook g5 is a move that I saw. I'm like, oh no, I don't want to give up the rook for the 2 minor pieces. Maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe I'm just off. Maybe rook g5 is just fine. Knight takes, rook takes, bishop takes. Yeah, maybe I'm just completely fine. Maybe I'm just completely like hallucinating. Okay, they prepared this, but this gives me a tempo. This gives me knight a5, right? This just gives me knight a5. Yeah, no, this gives me knight a5. This is fine. Knight a5, knight takes. Rook takes, bishop. So knight a5, knight takes, rook takes, bishop takes. Rook takes. It looks a little bit ugly, but wait a second, now it's different though. Knight e5 here. Oh, knight e5 here. If they take... No, that's just ridiculous. I have a check here. Oh, I have a check here. Oh, I have a check here. Oh, now it's different. Oh yeah, I have a check here. They move. And this guy hangs with the rook underneath it. Oh, look at this. Oh, knight here. Knight here fails. Knight here. If bishop takes with check, bishop takes. On rook takes, knight here, check, and I win. Maybe not winning, but... Oh, knight here is great now. Oh yeah, and if rook here, what happens? Oh, I'm threatening actually to fork them. Oh, I'm actually threatening to fork them. Oh yeah, knight here. What if they move their king? But now there is this fork like that. Now there is the fork like that. And they have to give up this bishop. I take with a b pawn. And this guy is super defended. And they don't have discoveries. Ah. Okay. Ah, my goodness. These are crazy lines. These are some crazy lines, guys. These are some ridiculous lines that you don't see every day. Knight e5, a move that I always want to play. And I got to play it, which is nice. Yeah, and they don't have the good discoveries then. Yeah, okay, but now... I can actually play knight b4 here. Yeah, knight b4. Or can I? Knight b4. Bishop here doesn't hit the pawn. Oh no, this is just crazy. No, I think I have to play it a little bit safer and go here. Knight here kind of fails to this. And after this I just take here and I'm fine. No, I actually take here, yes. So knight here they have to take, I take. Rook here I just take here and I'm completely fine. Should be good to go. Oh my goodness, I feel a little bit... I feel a little bit hanging, if that makes sense. I feel a little bit hanging. But I'm just gonna go king c6 and bishop c5 next. Which, hey, looks good to me. Okay, b3. Okay. Okay, b3, very annoying move. Wait a minute though. Can I play here? No, I can't. I would love to though. So this is a very annoying move because this guy is hanging in the end. Okay, this is a difficult move. Wow. Okay, my opponent really putting some pressure on. Tough position here. Can I just play bishop d7 to defend? Knight here usual. Take, 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 take. I don't see discoveries as far. I mean, I'm getting mated because I'm getting mated, right? Or take, take, and then what do I do? Well, then I can play rook here, perhaps. I'm just gonna take here. I'm afraid of rook b1, but you gotta try something. Okay. Now I have rook here. Or rook here even. No, rook here is better. I feel like this is kind of a weak move in a way, but I don't know. Because now on c4 there is d5. They go here, of course. Again, best move probably or something. This guy is playing very well, which is good for them. I don't know what to do here. I'm just trying to give myself some squares to not get murdered immediately. You know. I'm sorry if my commentary is not top notch, but I'm trying to survive at the time being. Not much more than that. Not much more than that, you know. If c4 I get bishop b4 and then a5 try to consolidate, perhaps. Tough position. I feel like I'm not worst actually, it's just that I have 30 seconds, that's the main issue. Okay. I would really love to like develop somehow, but how? I don't know. Bishop here, knight here, I go here. Makes no sense, and I have to move. I have to move, and I don't know what to do. Very annoying. But now this rook is defended, and I'm not down the exchange. Sorry if I hit the microphone. 20 seconds. Jeez. I don't know what to do. Knight there so strong. Knight there is so strong. I really don't know what to do. Rook here, adding the pressure. Just gonna go here. Maybe that wasn't that good, but I have this move always, which gives me some counterplay. Because if they play this, I actually have... No, I have this, yes. They go back, then I take here. Maybe. Maybe. I should be fine. I don't know what my idea is. Oh yeah, my idea was to play bishop a6 in a long past away when... But there is knight here. What am I doing? What? But I guess I just go back. Oh, this is horrible. Yeah. I guess I just go back. Playing with the most randomly hanging position you've ever seen. Ugh. Bad positions here. Bad positions. Is rook g... Think this is a move? A crazy move, but now I go here. I thought this was fine for me, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just crazy. They go here. Oh, that's probably good. But here I have this. That was my plan, to just close things up. That was my plan, to just close things up. Knight f4, rook f5. Again, I wanna apologize for my lack of of commentary, but this position is unfortunately requiring my full attention and nothing less. And nothing less. If I survive this, there is a chance I'm even like slightly better perhaps, but surviving this is the critical aspect. They go here, not sure what that does. Not sure what I'm doing even. Okay, I mean I see what they're trying to accomplish, and I don't know how to stop it. They want to do this, they want to push. They want to push, but I mean, even if they push, it's not the end of the world, no? I can just switch targets, I guess. Maybe. And I have this move now. If I can get rid of that super annoying knight, I will do it. Yes, give me that knight, please. Please give me that knight. Please. I'm really asking for that knight. It's really an annoying piece. Because once I get this knight, I'm gonna go here, move a rook here to make sure I don't... Oh, that's a good move. That's a good move. Oh, that's a good move, huh? What if I just go here, getting out of... No, I have to go here. Hopefully I'm not, like, losing on the spot here. I really need to get rid of this guy, like, ASAP. ASAP. They may even sacrifice it in some lines. I'm not even sure how... I mean, I said their move is a good move, but it's just because I didn't see it. It's not necessarily, like, a good move, you know? Now I go here. This is hanging. And it's gonna be hanging. I'm not losing, right? Well, not yet. Well, not yet. My idea is just to go here, collect this pawn and be fine. They're gonna go here, I'm gonna go here. They're gonna check and I'm gonna go here. And I don't know what's going on. If they don't do this, I'm just gonna take it. So I think they have to. They have to at least attempt it. But... What? I just take it. Sorry guys, but I don't understand this move. I deeply, profusely apologize. I mean, I get it, they create their own passed pawn, but I don't know. Not sure. And maybe I'm losing, perhaps, but... Yeah, maybe I'm losing the endgame. Maybe I'm losing the endgame, but I don't know. If I'm losing the endgame, I'm losing the endgame, guys. Like, there's very little I can do here. If I'm losing the endgame, I'm losing the endgame, dude. So be it. What I gotta do? What I gotta do? If I'm losing it, I'm losing it. It's probably a draw because these things are perennial draws, but I don't know. Crazy game, crazy game. If I survive this game is huge. I think I'll survive it though, unless I'm missing like catastrophical moves. I may survive it. No? I mean, maybe. I think there is a chance. There is a little chance. Takes. I think I'm just gonna take it. What else am I supposed to do? And just go here? I don't know what else to do here. But okay. Yeah, this is of course tough now. Maybe I misplayed it exactly here, but who knows. Oh, but I have a nasty idea. I have a nasty idea here. But it doesn't work. I think it... Oh, maybe it does? Oh, dude, this position's crazy. Oh, dude, this position's crazy. Yeah. This position is crazy. I may just lose. I may just lose here. Yes. I may just lose. I feel like this is still in the equalish territory, believe it or not. It doesn't feel like that. It just doesn't feel like that, doesn't it? Oh my goodness. Or maybe I should have played King e7, not sure. I mean, that has to be lost for me, no? There's no way. There's no way. Not sure if that was the most accurate, by the way. Probably, but not sure. Because I have my own share of... Oh, they do that? Ah. Okay. That's very good, I guess. Yes. Yeah, that's very good, huh? That's just very good. I have my own share of insanity here. But yeah, it's completely lost for me. It's completely lost for me. I think that perhaps taking their pawn was very wrong. I'm talking, well, I'm going to show you after the game. I think taking their pawn was very wrong. I underestimated the avalanche of the pawns. I underestimated the avalanche of the pawns, which is just very sad. Yeah, now they just go back. And now they're just going to push. There's nothing I can do. They're just going to push. They're just going to push these, and I can only resign. Yeah, I'm just going to resign. Today, I don't know why I'm not playing that well. Whoa, what's going on? What's going on? I played horribly. Today I'm not playing that well. I'm just making a lot of mistakes, blunders and stuff. I don't feel the positions at all. I also got okay in the opening. I don't understand what happened. I just played terribly. Look at this. Look at this. What is this? This is horrible. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what's going on. Here there was no problem. Yeah. This is actually very fine for me. Minus 0 point something out of the opening. This is awesome. What happened? Oh, yeah. This is when I started to go for those crazy ideas. Yeah. Yeah, here I should have just played rook g8. But I played e4, which is wrong. Yeah, I missed knight f4. The reality is I missed knight f4. I was I got too excited. I got too excited that the mistake I made. Yeah, all the recent victories made me feel overconfident, I think. Because like here I should have just played rook g8. A normal game. But I thought, when you are too used to your ideas always working, you start perhaps to kind of misunderestimate your opponent's possibilities. And here I completely missed knight f4. I thought that after knight takes f8, I had a good position, which is probably true, but... And yeah, here bishop h3 is in fact a move. Yeah. And after knight e6, yeah, I actually have to take, because if I take here, I guess they have this, and if I do this, they win here. Yeah, so I actually have to take, but this is at least okay. My knight's coming here and stuff, and all these usual things. The problem is knight f4 is such a good move, because not only it hits this guy, but it also hits this guy. And so after this, they actually have a double attack here, and now they're just better. This is +1 already. Yeah, I missed knight f4. I got too cocky. I'm like, considering also yesterday games, I'm like every idea I have works. But this is ridiculous. I should have I really should have thought it through. Yeah, here they have knight f4, beautiful move. Of course, what's the negative aspect of e4? That f4 gets weakened. Yeah, it's just not about knight takes f8. It's also about knight f4. I should have considered all the options for my opponent, which I didn't. And here, and then bishop b3. Very nice moves by my opponent, but also, quite possible to see. Rook d3 is a mistake. F3 would have been better. Okay, rook d3, knight e5 is okay. And here knight g4 was best. Wow. Why did I exclude this? There's something I didn't like about it. I think I didn't like this, perhaps. Yeah, and here bishop here. Oh, and maybe in the game I was afraid of this because I thought that this hits this. Oh, that's crazy. Also, there is the knight here. Yeah, I think that today I'm a little bit off. Even in the previous game, it's true that I had little time, but I'm missing certain geometries. I'm just missing certain things. And this is just better. If h4, rook e5, and I'm just in trouble. But they play b3, and this is fine. And here I should have played d4, which I saw, is just that... What? I thought that wasn't playable. What if they just take here? Am I insane? Oh, rook b5. Oh, okay. Oh, rook b5, that's crazy. Yeah, I only considered this, but no, but rook b5 makes a lot of sense. Oh yeah, just rook b5, and there's no way to save this guy. But this is already in saving territory, and I'm sub 1 minute. Also the time management today, for some reason, why do I have... Yeah, here I spent 3 minutes when it's like, of course, rook g5 has to be the move. And here I spend, it's not, okay, it's kind of fine. Here I spend a lot of time. Why did I spend a lot of time here? Because I was afraid of rook b1. I didn't even calculate, and then I calculated something else. Terrible time management, missing moves, but I guess it's just the day. It's just the day. That's the reality of it. And here actually my opponent lost himself a little bit. Here I was doing even okay. I managed to save it back. And this is also fine. Rook a6 is wrong. Yeah, tough endgame. Yeah, rook a6 is crazy that this is wrong. And this was equal. And here I should have played the rook e6. I saw it. It's crazy because I saw it. But okay, rook e6, I was afraid of this. What do I do here? I was terrified of this. What do I do? Oh, just rook e7. Yeah, but this is so difficult. Like bishop f6, what do I do? Rook h7, okay, g5, what do I do? King e6 and this is a draw. What? Oh yeah, of course, because now they can't move. But I say of course now, this is very tough. And it's plus 0.5 by the way, it's not 0-0. So king d7 is the mistake. Rook c6, I should have gone rook c6, huh? And this is equal. Ah, here we go. That's the mistake. I thought about it, but I was too afraid of this. That's why then in the commentary I said that the mistake was to take here. That's why I said that, but no, taking here it's fine, as long as here you actually liquidate everything. I should have played rook c6, and the bishop endgame is a draw. If you keep the rook on the board, it's not a draw. e3 then is even worse of a mistake, and here I should play king e6. But what if they push? Ah, if they push, now I can go here. Yeah, but I was afraid of this. Oh, but then there is this. Ah. Yeah, but this is of course terrible, and it's still better for white. Yeah, the mistake is not going for the bishop endgame. The bishop endgame would have been... And this is of course losing. Yeah, the bishop endgame would have been... The bishop endgame would have been what I have to go for. But what I was afraid of the bishop endgame. Takes, I was afraid of these, and they are too fast. And what do I do here? What do I do here? I don't even know where to begin. What do I do? Maybe king d6? What do I do? I have only one move, by the way, which is bishop d2. Oh, which is extremely logical, bishop d2, stopping the pawns. And if they take, now I push. Yeah, why? This monitor says that if I don't click something, it's gonna go away. So I was afraid of this, and I was afraid of this, and I should have realized that there is this. I managed to realize that if they take, this is probably good for me. I'm not like super sure, but yeah, e3 is winning. I managed to realize this, but I was afraid of this. I guess I'm getting back to old habits of being irrational. It's like being afraid of something means nothing. Like calculate. And here, of course, like putting the bishop in front of this pawn makes a lot of sense. And if they take, it's just a reversing of moves, and I just push. And if I had saw this, I would have probably gone for it, because if anything, you see like some how do you say it? Why I'm missing my words now? It's so annoying. It's so annoying. There's only one way to say it. Freak. Some emergency, situations, like even taking here, I have enough counterplay, if anything, right? And if you go here, I can always sacrifice it, and then I get this, and with the bishop here, it's a draw. But it's probably slightly better for black even, if I play rook c6. But I was so afraid of the bishop endgame, because again, I just missed the move bishop d2, which is... I'm struggling to calculate, and it's not even that I had like 10 seconds, I have 51, and the variation is not that crazy. I just panicked, I guess. Rook here, rook here, rook here, here, and you just do this. It's not that complicated. If they push here, it's simplified. But even it's actually quite scary, because like what if they do this and then they push here or something? Like it's actually not that simple. Oh, but then you go here. There's always something. There's always something, and you have enough counterplay for sure now. That was so bad by me. So what's going on today? What's going on? I'm gonna play again because I want to win at least one game. I drew the first one, right? Yes. Which was winning. And even in this one here, I managed to find I mean, even in the loss, I played better than I used to play because, you know, I managed to equalize in that moment. I managed to find that maneuver with the rook. But then I lose myself in like silly moments. It's like I lose my energy, you know, like my mental sharpness. I lose my sharpness at some point. Well. The only thing I'm happy that I'm not like that mad. I'm annoyed, but I'm not like mad. I'm actually not mad at all. I'm just annoyed, which is a big improvement. If had I lost this game like in the past, I would have been like super angry and stuff. Close the video. Instead, here I'm annoyed because you know you lose a chess, you're annoyed. But I'm actually quite content of my emotional management at the time being. Can be improved, but I'm discreetly satisfied. I'm gonna eat some biscuits because why not? Or I'm gonna take an ice cream. I'm gonna take an ice cream. You guys hold on here. If the game starts, well. Okay, so the game still has to start, and I have my ice cream here. So sometimes this webcam is like super fluid, and sometimes it lags. I don't like my webcam. I think I've improved quite a bit my videos, but the webcam is still. And I have a camera which I could connect, but it annoys me, you know, to have this big thing. Like if you think about it, the webcam, if I don't have it or if I have it, doesn't change in the amount of disorder than there is. Whereas the camera is a whole new thing. It's so much more annoying. So yeah, the webcam, functionally speaking, is OP. Qualitatively speaking, is not that good, but, you know, bon appetit. I don't know why it's taking so much. When this happens, I don't know if I have to like click and then click again. Maybe, you know, let's refresh or something. I really don't know. There is 100k players, 40,000 games. Usually these are very good numbers. So I don't know why it's taking so much. It's already been 4 minutes because I checked the time on the other monitor. So it never takes so much. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea. Maybe we have it. Oh, we have it. Knight f3. Hopefully they don't abort. Okay, e6, g3. The usual. Knight f6. c5. Here I think I can castle, and this is a standard position, even if they get the c5 d4. Yeah, they're really trying their best to not play d5. They really don't want to play it. But I mean, yeah, you have to play it eventually. So this is theory. This is still theory. Okay, and here I have to kind of remember what to do. So if they play, I don't remember what to do here. If they play knight c6, what do I do? Do I play d4? I don't remember. Okay, they play this, so that's now easier. Because here we play e3 immediately, right? Yeah, here we play e3 immediately. And we should be good to go. And this is standard position. Takes. And now do I play e3 or rook e1? I don't remember it well. After c takes d4, of course. Don't remember too well. I think it's rook e1, but I have to focus. I want to win at least one game. The only thing that I'm noticing which is very positive is that now that I have a more stable rating, it feels like I'm not losing too many points. It's like I was 23, 20 something, and now I'm 23-16. I lost like 4 points from the draw, and I don't know how many points I lost from the loss, but not many. Like 6 or 7 maybe. Okay, so they take now e3 or rook e1. I think it's rook e1, but what if they play e3? Good question. I think it's rook e1 though. Yeah, it has to be rook e1, right? Because I want to prevent e5, and then I'm gonna play e3 and all these things. Or maybe it was e3. Because if they play e5, I can play b4. Ah. Well, listen, I don't know. Yeah, maybe it was e3, you know? Yeah, maybe it was e3. Well, it's not a big deal. I'm gonna play it now, and I'm gonna have a game. I'm gonna have a game of chess. And okay, this is one of those standard positions, you know. Knight d5 is an idea in those. Yeah, knight d5 is an idea now. Knight d5 is an idea now. But there is no e3. Well, e3 simply makes it better for me, no? Maybe. I think so. So knight d5, queen c7, queen e2, knight takes, queen takes, queen takes, knight d7, rook e4. Oh yeah, I still have my bishop at home, so that's actually good. I'm not even sacrificing an exchange like in some lines. Or maybe b3 was played instead of. I don't know, I'm just trying to recollect lines. I'm gonna play knight e5. I'm gonna play knight e5 here. I'm not sure this is correct, but the point behind knight e5 is that I'm either gonna get some trades in and try to use my 3 against 2 on the queen side and attack d4, or I'm gonna make it difficult for them to develop the queen side, you know? Because my bishop is better than theirs. Well, that's simple enough. Queen here, but this move order... Now queen e2 fails, kind of. Yeah. Queen e1 perhaps, but bishop here, I don't like it. I don't like this much. Queen e1 though with the idea b4 too is not stupid. No, but they can just take... I think I just have to go back. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back and I'm just gonna, you know... But now they can play e5 perhaps. Dude, I'm playing so bad today. What's going on? Dude. That's impressive. That's impressive how bad I'm playing. I guess it's really the day. Like the previous 2-3 days I was playing amazing no matter what. And today I'm just, I don't know. I don't even know like what's wrong with this. I don't even know. Okay, now they want to go bishop c6, which is a logical move. Do I play bishop f4? Bishop d6, bishop takes, queen takes. Knight here. I think I want to do it. Actually, yes. Yeah, bishop here I want to do it. Because once they play bishop d6 takes, knight d2, bishop c6, this is gonna come with tempo on the queen. I like this idea. And after take, I'm gonna have some pressure over to d4. Well, also knight d2, the bishop is not close in, so that's good. Okay, so that's not too bad. I take it. Now I develop. And I'm also having some control over the e4 square, which is always nice. And I'm not complaining too hard. Yeah, this is okay, I guess. I feel like I'm not better though. I feel like I'm really not better. Knight here, knight takes. F5, rook back, e5. But then I have f3. Yeah, then I have f3 and I can pile up on that guy. I mean, okay. Okay. I have my 3 on 2. It's not the end of the world. After f5 I can actually play rook h4, queen h5. Okay, I still have some fire in this position a little bit. Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know. Weird positions. Weird positions here. Kind of want to go b4 if I can. Similar to the Benoni, right? This is kind of a reverse Benoni. b4, a4, and just use the 3 against 2. And just create a pass pawn and win on the queen side, you know? That's the plan. That's the dream. That's the dream. That's easy enough for me. I'm putting pressure on this pawn. Not too bad. Not complaining too much here. I have to be careful about how I go with this, but so we have an endgame. Major piece endgame. And they go with f5. Really? Okay. This looks very dangerous, but if they're into that. Rook h4. g5. Rook h6, king g7, queen h5 looks winning. So rook h4, g4, rook h6. Sorry, rook h4, g5, rook h6. I don't know, feels okay. Feels like they're just creating a bunch of weaknesses. And after this move, maybe they play h6, but then I play queen d2, which threatens both b4 and queen h6. Rook h4 is the rook out of the game if I go to h4, maybe. But he's also very active. I'm gonna go for it, guys. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna be aggressive. Attack. Attack. I am going to attack. Oh, after queen d2 there is f4, but then I just take, and I'm up a pawn. And then they play rook f8, then I play rook e1. If they take, I take on e6. And then they go to f3, and I can't defend that pawn. But then I go here, okay, they do this. They do this, but now I play this. And no matter what they do, I'm gonna play rook e1, and I'm gonna have pressure on this guy forever. I mean, maybe they're arguing that my rook is out of the game. But what? This looks great. And this looks okay for me. I'm threatening h7 first, so they can't just, you know, they have to trade the queens. But then I'm gonna have... and also I'm gonna play f3, king f2, rook e2, b3. I'm gonna find a way to this, you know, bring this rook to better places. Queen g6 is the only move. If there is a move outside, okay, they can play h6. But my rook always has some squares, you know. I'm gonna go rook e1. And it feels like all my pieces are in the right places. Queen b4, queen e2. And after h6, if they play g5, they even lose this. And I can always go back to h3, and if they attack me, I can always go up. My rook is not getting trapped. Now the question is my rook getting booted out of the game like in a way that is not redeemable, if that makes sense. Yeah, they can play h6 or queen g6. Both of these moves don't look like too exciting for my opponent. Extremely weakening move, both of them. And I'm just gonna continue with this. They double attack, I just go queen e2, attacking this guy, a3 before coming and stuff. Yeah, I have a rook on h4, yes, we talk about it, but again, I don't know, it feels like it's fine. Also after f4 I may take, and my rook on h3 actually defends a bunch of stuff. Okay, they play h6. And maybe I'm just insane, but just gonna keep going with my idea. Again, my rook is not getting trapped, this is important. It may stay outside of the game, but not getting trapped. No, actually after queen b4 I play rook takes e5. Yeah, and then I even take on f4, on f5, yeah. Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. Okay. It feels like my major pieces are more active, but I guess I don't even know. I don't even know. Okay, now there are some tactics on the d4 pawn. Right. Now there are some tactics on the d4 pawn. My position is actually quite tense. I have to be careful. So I want to play b3. If they go queen a3, I want to play rook takes here. No, actually, if they go queen here, I'm just gonna go... I don't know. There's also king g2, queen f3 and stuff. There's also queen f3 immediately. But then they push, takes, and my queen's hanging. So b3 looks like just a solid move. Maybe a3, controlling this queen a little bit. Oh, yeah, a3 looks great too. But then they go here, but then I have b4. a3, a5 perhaps? Yeah. a5, and I have some weaknesses. I cannot play b3 now because they take here. Well, then I can take here though. Then they can take here. But then I have moves like this. Gets dangerous. I'm gonna try a3. Potentially creating a weakness, but for the time being kind of limiting their queen. And they go a5, obviously. And here I can go b3. I can also go queen d1, playing a little bit safer. But I like my queen so active. I like it. It's just there. I can play b3. They take on a3. I take on d4. They take on d4. I take on e8. And maybe I'm just missing... Maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe I'm just insane. But, I mean... So let me calculate this. I have 10 minutes. Let's calculate. b3. Queen takes. Rook takes. Now, do they have, like, double attacks or something? I think they do. They can go, like, here or something. Yeah, I don't like this. It feels so... And then they go here. It feels so wrong. Then I go here, though. Maybe it's interesting. Maybe it's not. Who knows? I can play b4, takes. Not really. Rook takes false. I can just try to improve the position of my pieces little by little, but how? I can play queen here. No, but again there is this. Take, take, not good. Not good? Is interesting. I can play king g2. Queen check, queen here. Pawn here, take, 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 check, check, discovery. I lose the game. Wow. I don't know what to do. Plain and simple. b3. But b3 just... Nah, I don't like it. I can play queen here. Queen back. Queen back, g5. Rook h3. I don't know. I can play king f1. b3 takes, takes, takes. Do I play b3? Take? They don't even have to take though. I can play king g2, check, and just move back. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. Is this bad? I don't think it's that bad. I think it's okay. Check, I just go back. Yeah, check, I just go back. Maybe they have g4 here, but on g4... On g4 there is rook e4, no? I mean, I don't know. Oh no, on g4 I take. Oh yeah, on g4 I just take. Yes. And they can't take back. Hopefully. Yeah, weird position. Weird position. Yeah, queen c6, king g1. That's it. Rook to e6. Interesting. Interesting. Now maybe is actually the time to go back with my queen. Or maybe even here. Threatening if they move rook takes. Yeah, queen here I like. Let's go queen e2. Let's just keep it solid. Let's just keep it together. Let's just keep it solid. Let's just keep it together. This rook though is really not looking good. They may play g5, f4. Yeah. I'm getting crushed even now, like, what? But I have rook h3, I think. No? Maybe. I'll play rook h3. Again, my rook is not getting trapped. Ever. But maybe it's just outside of the game. A little bit much. You know. That's the issue. But also they're weakening their squares a lot, you know? you can easily see that from being the one in trouble, I'm the one winning, because just of the weakness of their king. Check if I block. First of all, they can take, and the endgame may actually be better for them, so I'm just gonna go here. I mean, they can play f4 if they want, but looks so risky. I don't know. f4, queen e4? Maybe f4 is actually very good. I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, f4, what do I do on f4? What do I do on f4? Maybe I take it. Possible. Possibilities are endless. Oh, they go with e4. Oh, wow. Wow, e4. E4. I wasn't expecting e4 for some reasons. I'm getting crushed again. Why am I playing so bad today? I don't know. I don't even have any sort of counterplay. My rook on h3 is just so bad. I should have gone to h5 with my rook, so now I have h4. Oh, that was so poor by me. Hikaru talking here. Yeah, no, I mean, this is just a bad position. I don't know what to tell you. I can try to go queen d2, threatening to take and then take here, but... I mean, I'll try that, but... I'm also threatening this and then this perhaps, but... It's just hopeless, really. I'm also sidestepping certain problems here. They can't quite push yet, I feel like. Very bad position. Very bad position here. And if they go here, I may just take, and then this guy here. And if they take with the rook, okay. If they take with the rook, then... then I'm in massive trouble anyways, and I'm just dead lost, probably. I feel like I'm just lost. No matter what. It just looks terrible. It looks awful. It looks horrible. And my rook on h3 is doing literally nothing. At least on h5 would be better, but after h4 they may play queen e8 and get trapped. Such a bad position. Horrible position. It's so bad. So bad. Ugh. It really looks so bad. Every endgame is losing because I have a rook on h3. Like, it's terrible. And they're always controlling g6. Yeah, today is just a bad day. Today, a day to forget. I don't know. I'm not sharp at all. I'm tired, and there's no reason for it to be. I was more tired yesterday, and I played much better. So I don't understand. I mean, I'm just getting crushed. Oh, he does that? Really? Wait, what? What? I thought that wasn't good. I take, they take, I go here. No? Maybe I'm insane? I mean, I'm sure they calculated some shenanigans, but I don't know. I have to take. What else can I do? Am I missing like some craziness? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just gonna take here, I guess. Not that there's much I can do. Check here? It's fine with me. Maybe they want to go here, but there are many reasons why this doesn't really work. No, well, they're actually threatening the rook if that happens, but I can always take defending the people here. The pieces. The people. And I'm defending my pawn. This allowed me to breathe. Yeah, this allowed me to breathe. This is awesome. Yeah. I just want to take. I mean, I just want to take. This guy's hit. Now that's defended. Maybe they missed that this defends the rook. That's possible. If that wasn't the case, I'm lost because after they take check, I don't have check here because this queen also defends the pawn. But okay, g takes f4 defends the rook, and now my rook is alive for the first time in, you know, in a lot. Yeah. My rook is alive. Let's go. Woohoo. So if I go here, they can check, but I can always go here and defend. Yeah, I can always defend everything. I think I can always defend. I want to trade pieces if I can, for obvious reasons. I would like to avoid losing the game, you know. If they check with the queen, I block. If they check with the rook, I block. It feels like I'm getting mated very soon, but at the same time, no. It's a weird position, but I think I'm okay. I think it's equal because both players probably have perpetuals. It may even feel like, I don't want to say, but like it may even feel like white is perhaps the one pushing. Am I insane for this? It kind of feels like that somehow. I mean, no? I don't know. Oh, they take? Wow, I wasn't expecting this. I'm surprised. I'm very surprised. Oh, they go for that. Okay. They go for the pawn, but this is like the last of my concerns, you know? Literally the last. So if I go here, can I start to check them and things like this? I think I can. I just want to keep check them here. Check, takes. I think I'm fine. Yeah, there is this pawn which is scary, but... And they control these light squares. I want to play this move. They can check me here, I move, but then it's a draw. I think. Is it a draw? I think. Not even sure it's a draw. I go here, they go here. I check them. They move up, I don't know. So I go here, they check and take. Is this a draw? I think it should be. Check here, check. I mean, it feels like a draw, hopefully. It could be not a draw, and if that's the case, okay. But after this I take here, for example. And it should be a draw. And their king is very exposed. And it feels like draw is likely outcome. But maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe I'm mistaken. But it should be a draw. Yeah, it should be a draw. Okay, that's easy. Oh my goodness, I missed this. Oh my goodness, really? Oh my goodness. Wait. Take, here, here. This. And I lose the endgame in the end. No, this is losing. I have queen here, perhaps. Queen takes king here, and I'm in time to stop this guy, and perhaps have counterplay over here. I think this move may save me. You know what? On this move, they have g4. Jeez. This is crazy. This is ridiculous. Take. And I can't even... That's just crazy. Let's see. Let's see what they find on this one. They may just have d3. No, d3 shouldn't work. No, d3 shouldn't work. Yeah, d3 shouldn't work. Shouldn't. Okay, but now I have this. They can check me, of course. Oh, but they do this. I don't think that's good. Because I have just enough counterplay. They may still win on this side, don't get me wrong, but at least I feel like I have some counterplay. It feels like that. Even if it's not true. That's what it feels like. You know. That's what it feels like. There's a good thing they have 20 seconds. This may as well be a genius move, or perhaps it doesn't matter and I'm lost anyways. But it could be a genius move. Like, genius move. Really genius stuff. Here. This may as well be the smartest move I've ever played. This may as well be the smartest move I've ever played. B3. I don't know who's gonna win this race. I have no idea. I think they're gonna win the race and the game. But I mean, they really have to take. There's not much else to do. Maybe no. Maybe this comes with check. Oh, maybe this comes with check. Unbelievable. Maybe that comes with check. Oh my. Oh, they play like this. That's probably more accurate. But this maybe draws. Maybe. Okay, now what do I do? H takes, pawn takes, I move my king. They push, I push, they push, I push. Should be... Is this a draw or not? I don't even know if this is a draw. I push. They push, I move. I think that they may just be winning. They may just be winning, and I have no idea what's going on here. I think I have to take. I think. Not sure. I have no idea. I have no idea. I move, they push, I move, they push, I move. Is this a draw or is this winning for them? I don't know. I have no clue. I have no clue. I think it's winning for them, but I'm not sure. I think it's winning for them, no matter where I go. I think it's winning for them. But I'm not like super sure about it. I think it's winning for black, this one. I think. Yeah. Probably is. Yeah, because now they come closer. And if I go here, they come closer with the king, so I go here. But now they just come closer here. Yeah, this is winning for them. Yeah, if the pawn was here, no, but like this, yes. And this is just... So if I go here is the same. If I go here, they can just come closer with the king. If I go here, they check me here and I'm forced here, so I have to go here. And now this is just a draw. I mean, he's winning for black. Yeah, I missed queen c6. I missed queen c6. Yeah, I'm just missing moves. I don't know. It's a bad day today. Yeah, so if I go here, they're just gonna go here and then check me and then I have to go here. Yeah, this is just losing. I mean, I'll try it, but... Yeah, this is just losing. Check. Yeah, if I go here, I lose. I have to go here, but now they come close with the king. Now I have to go here, trying to promote, because if I go here, there's no improvement. Now, if I go here, they go here. I can't promote, so I have to go here, but now they check me here, and I go here, and there's nothing to be done. They can just come closer with the king here, at which I'm gonna have just one legal move, which I'm gonna play. Check. Now I can go here, right? Yes. I mean, I'm really trying my best. Maybe they blunder or something, but it's not gonna happen. Yeah, now if I go here, I lose it, so I have to go here. And the mechanism repeats. When they're closer with the king, I'll try some tricks with the knight perhaps, but I know he's objectively lost this one. So b3 changed nothing. It wasn't a genius move. It literally changed nothing. Okay, now where do I go? I can go here. I'm gonna go here. I'm just gonna try to promote. Okay, they go here. Now if I go here and they go here, yeah, no, it doesn't help. It doesn't help. Check, I go here. This is not over. Yeah, they go here. And it's actually forced checkmate. Yeah. Yeah, now my only move is here and then there is checkmate. I'm gonna resign. That's just a tough day today. I don't know. I'm not even that mad. It's just wrong day. It's wrong day. I don't know. It feels like I didn't even play like that super hyper terrible. It's just, yeah, the idea rook h4 is just, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's just a bad day, really. Just a bad day. Just, yeah. Yeah, look at that. So many mistakes, blunders, just... It's sad because I can't keep recording. It's been 3 hours, but I really wanted to win at least a game. But no, today it wasn't... I wasn't allowed to even win one game. Very, very rough. Very rough. I just played horrible. My opponent also didn't play that precise, but... Let's see. This was kind of okay. But this was already fine for them. And here, yeah, just go back here. Yeah, rook h4 was the mistake. Okay, rook h4, completely wrong idea. Completely wrong idea. Completely wrong idea to go to h4. Okay, got it. These are things that you have to learn. I don't know, I felt like I had an attack, but it turns out there's nothing. a3 also wrong, g4 better. No, but the problem is rook h4, because that's completely wrong direction. Then everything else is just technicalities. Everything else is just technicalities. It doesn't really matter, you know, even if I play g4, I mean, it's already bad. Yeah, and now it's just like really lost. Yeah. And this, okay, in the end was equal. And here I should have taken, and this was equal. What? Oh, with b4. Oh, with b4. Of course, I even thought about the move before. But... and this is just equal. I also thought about b4, but not in this move order. Oh, you can take and play b4 immediately. I don't know why I thought about it. I thought about it like queen... That's crazy. I thought about it, but not in this move order. This is so ridiculous. Oh, this is so ridiculous. Why? Why? Of course, takes b4 now, and then you're gonna get to the king, to the pawn. This is so bad. I thought about b4, but not here. I didn't thought about it in this position. I thought it in other positions. Oh, this is so bad. Oh. And I also had time. I had 4 minutes. Here I have no excuses. Queen takes, pawn takes. b4, of course. It's not even an idea that I don't know. It's just I didn't apply it in that specific position. Yeah, you know what? Today a wrong day, okay? b4, a move that I should... It's just... You know, just the wrong day. Day off. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy your chess.